It's good, YouTube, man. Today, back in another big reaction video. We were reacting to, we were wrong about Megalodon. I don't know if I should be excited or low-key scared to watch this video. What do you mean we were wrong about Megalodon? Was he 10 times fucking bigger? What was he, a fucking dinosaur? Realistically, what do you guys think Megalodon was, bro? They say great, just a big great white. I think that motherfucker was its own species, bro. I think it's its own type of fucking shark. Just bigger than all the others, bro. Megalodon. That's its own shark species, bro. I think they're still roaming around this to this day, if you really think about it. Let's start this shit, man.
Everything you think you know about Megalodon is wrong.
What do you mean?
2025 research reveals it wasn't just a giant.
See?
white.
I was right.
It was something far bigger. For nearly 19
that's what
million
great
years,
whites be
this
looking like?
apex predator ruled the ocean.
See, I never really looked
The
at a shark or
largest
nothing,
shark
bro. I really don't know what they look like for real.
Bigger
Like
even
their
than
face.
A T-Rex, with jaws so massive it could crush a whale in a single bite. And then one day it just vanished.
It didn't vanish, bro. It's still
Leaving
around.
behind only teeth
We
the
just
size
stopped
of
looking
our
for it,
hands,
bro.
And questions big enough.
Think about it, bro.
to fill a
Think
book.
about it, bro. It's
What
still
happened
around
to
here.
this night
They just
of
didn't
life?
want to keep looking for it,
Could
bro.
it still be out there lurking? Because more terror on surviving somewhere in the abyss is the possibility that we never truly understood.
Bro, I ain't never want to see a shark, bro.
But new
Like, I
evidence
like being in the
suggested
ocean, bro,
we
but
were very,
watching this shit, bro, I don't
very
ever want to be in the ocean again, bro.
Could Megalodon not just
Imagine
be
seeing one of them
faster,
Johns, bro. Imagine
but
seeing that
far
big ass
bigger
shark.
than we thought.
What do you do?
I'm James Stewart, and you're watching Astrum Earth.
This shit's
Join me
fire.
on this
Astrum
journey
Earth,
back
bro.
to
You
a
might get a
time
new
when
fucking
Megalodon was
subscriber,
at
bro.
its
Shit
peak.
fire.
We'll uncover the truth about this colossal predator.
Yo, I heard that all the fossils and shit that are in museums are all fake. All fake. Not one of them are real bones. That's just what I heard. I'm not gonna say too much on it, but
Find out how and why scientists got things so
wait, there's trees in the ocean? Are we just,
Imagining
wait,
our
did we
oceans
just peep that?
patrolled by something 3 times the
There's
size
trees
of
in
a
the
great
ocean?
white shark, with jaws easily big enough to swallow 2 people side by side, is irresistible. But is
Wait,
it
what?
real? To find out, we need to go back to
I think
a
it's more than
fateful
real.
day in
I think it's still around.
1666.
See, that's,
when
bro,
2
I really
fishermen
think that shit's
caught a
still
giant
around.
shark off the coast of Livorno in Italy.
Oh shit, it's in Italy? I bet
The
it's not
locals
around
were
here.
so
Bet.
shocked by their discovery that the Duke at the time
What the
ordered that
fuck?
this
No way he had
curiosity
that.
be sent
No
to
way he was
Niels
rocking that, bro.
Steenson, better known
He
as
did not think that was
a
tough in
Danish
back in
anatomist working
1600s.
in Florence. Curiously, it wasn't the size
Shit would
of
not
the
slide
shark that
in
most
2000s,
interested
buddy.
Steno, but rather its teeth. He was struck by how much they resembled tongue stones.
What the? That's not a
Triangular
shark,
pieces
bro.
of rock that
Wait,
since
how did we go back?
ancient
How did we go back?
times, Many thought to be petrified.
That's not a shark,
snake
bro.
Eyes of the shark that most interested Steno, but
It's a little
rather
dinosaur
its
right there. Look at this. Look at the face,
He was
bro.
struck by.
That is not a fucking. That is not a shark, bro. That might be a fucking dragon. That might be a little reptilian. It's. I don't know what to call that. Look right here. It has a nose, bro. I don't think sharks got noses like that, bro. They don't got the Jew nose, bro. This is a reptilian, bro.
How much they resemble.
These are one of the motherfuckers that run the world, bro.
Triangular pieces of rock that since ancient times
I don't believe that
many
is.
thought to be petrified snake or dragon tongues. Instead,
Dragon. Do y'all think
Steno
dragons are real?
postulated that they were the remains of
See, that's
ancient
another one we don't even
sharks
know.
entombed
Dragons could be
in
real,
rock.
bro.
The
Dragons,
argument
vampires, all this
players
shit's real, bro.
formed slowly
Everything you see in
over
the movies,
time,
bro, is real life,
and
bro.
that
They just
an
base that
object
shit on
like
real
the
life.
teeth could give us a snapshot of a particular moment in history.
Superheroes are
The
real, everything's
significance
real.
of this observation would change the course
Bro,
of
like, what if someone was a
paleontology
Flash,
forever.
dead ass, bro? That would kind of be
He
sick.
had discovered what
That would
fossils
be fire.
really were. This was a revolutionary idea, and whilst great for the future of paleontology,
See, these are fake, bro.
what's
Not
the
even
link
real
to
bones,
Megalodon?
bro.
well,
You guys think
because
what
sharks
are
don't
you?
have
What is that? A
bones,
fossil?
their teeth
Fossil
are often
hunter?
the only part that
Motherfuckers,
survives,
that's not a
making
real
them
job, bro.
our best clues.
Shit's not a real job.
And Megalodon had a lot of teeth,
That's not a megalodon, then, bro.
276
That's
to be
not two
exact,
people right there.
some of which were up to 18
That is not two
centimeters
people
long.
side by side.
Like modern sharks, Megalodon's teeth were being constantly replaced. They
What does
were
that mean?
arranged so that every time a tooth fell out, one in the row behind would push forward. One Megalodon could get through 40,000 teeth in its lifetime. In other words, over Megalodon's 19 million year existence, the sea floor
Wait, is
became
that-
absolutely littered.
The
with
Megalodon's
old
19 million years
and
old,
each
bro?
one stood a chance of
And it's still
becoming
roaming around?
And those fossilized teeth hold the key to nearly everything we know about this.
What if we got a little? What if we got a
We
little
even
cousin or
named it.
something, little brother,
The word megalodon itself simply means
Little-
big tooth.
little,
So in order to determine
little
what
great nephew or
megalodon
something?
was,
What if the megalodon is running around, like
Paleontologists have
the
long
distant
tried to
megalodon,
use
and
these
this
massive
motherfucker's
teeth
massive,
to identify
just
its
roaming
closest
around
living
killing
relatives.
fucking sharks and
Megalodon
shit.
was first
Great
formally
white
described in
whales and shit.
1835
We
by
got no clue what's
Swiss-born
happening.
American naturalist, geologist, and teacher Louis Agassiz, who named the species
It's a fake fucking name, bro.
Megalodon.
See, you can't trust
It was placed
history,
here
bro.
in the genus of sharks within the Lamnidae family, almost
What the
entirely
fuck?
because it's
Hold up. What kind of? What is this? Crocodile shark? Am I reading that right? Okadokaspikady? A sand shark? A thresher shark? What the fuck is that? See, I know about a sand tiger. See, I didn't know there was that many species of sharks, bro. I thought there was 3 at least. I thought there was a tiger shark, great white, and a sand shark. Thought there was dead ass 3. And then Megalodon was out there roaming. Since when was there 13 others? What the fuck? How did they come up with these, bro? There's no way these are just a real fucking thing. A basking shark. Goblin shark. Crocodile. Megamouth. What? Yeah, bro.
in the genus
can't
of
trust
sharks
this
within
shit.
the Lamnidae family.
I can't trust this
Almost
shit.
entirely because its large, triangular, serrated teeth were pretty similar to that of modern-day great whites.
I've never heard
known
of
as
any other of those
Carcharodon
sharks, bro.
carcharias.
I only know
A
of 3.
skeletal reconstruction led by Mike Gottfried
And a
in
tiger shark.
1996
Where was that
backs
at?
this up.
There was even no
He gave
tiger shark or a
Megalodon the look
hammerhead.
of the stocky
See,
great
see,
white
bro.
we know
Think about
and
it, bro.
fear
They don't
today,
even know what they're talking about.
extrapolating
This
Megalodon's
shit's crazy.
size from the dimensions
got no
of
clue.
its teeth. Which is all pretty handy, isn't it? Case closed.
What kind of
Giant
fish
great
are
white
those?
shark incoming.
Shit, bro.
Jason Statham's delighted, and The Meg wreaks havoc in Hollywood.
Bro, that movie
Well,
was
not
fire.
Quite.
Shit was fire.
In
He's
the
always a
early
good actor, bro. Whatever
2000s,
movie he's in, bro,
distinct differences
automatically
between
gonna be
teeth
fire.
And a closer
Don't
look
even gotta
at
be
the
worried about
fossil
it.
record suggested something a bit more complicated. So, during the
What
mid-2000s,
happened?
Kevin Nyberg and his colleagues conducted a series of morphometric analysis between Megalodon and great white
Morphometrics
sharks.
is not real, bro.
They found no
What the hell?
overlap in shape variance of the teeth, nor in the shape of their roots.
Hmm.
In simple terms, the serrations of white shark teeth were irregular and triangular, whereas those of Megalodon were finer and rounder.
Is that
Essentially, it
scarier?
seemed very unlikely that the great white evolved from Megalodon, as originally thought, but something else.
So
In
Megalodon's its own
2019,
species,
Dana
bro.
J.
Like, I'm
Hurt
fucking
used
right.
this new evidence to officially allocate Megalodon within the extinct Otodontidae family, aka the mega-toothed sharks. Other sharks in this family include Otodus obliquus, Megalodon's
It's not a
earliest
real
ancestor
fucking shark,
that lived
bro.
during the Eocene times,
It's not a real
about 60
shark,
to
bro.
37.5 million years ago. So today we arrive at the middle ground of Otodus
Okatotus, fucking shut
the
the fuck up,
scientific
bro.
name
It's
of
not real.
Megalodon now generally.
Just making shit up while you go.
Although it should be noted, not everyone agrees with this, and some still prefer to use Carcharocles.
What?
There's a bit more dental drama in amongst all of that. to
Just
be
say
honest.
Megalodon,
I think
bro.
That gives us a good overview of Megalodon's lineage.
What?
But that's not the only thing scientists were mistaken about, though. And something even more sinister was about to come to light.
It was its own
Every
species.
depiction of this prehistoric shark you've seen in theaters, online, and in your nightmares is
It
very
wasn't in my
likely
nightmares ever.
wrong. because the largest shark to have ever lived was actually bigger than we first thought.
Oh, fuck.
Much bigger.
Oh, fuck.
For a long time, the estimates for how long Megalodon was were based purely
So
on lots of
Megalodon's
fossilized teeth
dad
and the
was
occasional
10 times
very
bigger?
rare fossilized vertebrae.
Yeah, think about it. Where did Megalodon come from? He obviously has to have a dad.
Now,
Motherfucker
from
has to be
that evidence
massive.
we thought its body was between about 15 and
I could probably ride a
18
shark
meters
for real.
in length at
Like ride a
most.
dolphin, you hold on to the
Until
fins and
now.
shit. I'd take that shit for a
Because this
cruise.
year in
Wait.
2020 in length at
Wait. What the fuck is this? What is that? Because that alone is fucking massive. Is that a great white to a human? No, that can't be real, right? That's actually scary. What is that then? Then what the fuck is that? I don't even know. I don't want to know what that is. Wow. Is this a real diagram? Is that the real word? Is that the next word?
until now.
Is it diagram?
Because this
I think
year,
it's
in
diagram.
2025, a group of 28 international scientists, led by paleobiologist Dr. Kenshu Shimada, reshaped how the world thinks about this prehistoric giant. Central to
How do
this
you reshape
reimagining
that
is
shit?
one
So you're just gonna
particularly
fake it?
rare
You're just gonna
set of
rewrite
vertebrae.
history? So you're just
Discovered
saying it's all
in
cap
Belgium
rap?
and now safely
You're saying we're all
cataloged in
lying?
the Royal Belgian Institute of Natural
You're
Sciences
saying the
Conservatories
government
in
lies to
Brussels.
us?
It measures a whopping
That history
11
is
meters
fake?
in length.
Like, it's
But
too
that
goofy ass
only
shit, right? We all know,
represents
bro.
the trunk of the shark. Its head and tail are still missing.
Oh,
So
shit.
to try and fill in the gaps,
Oh.
Shimada's team compared
Yo,
its
stay away
body
from
to
Big Brother right there.
165 other living and extinct shark species. This enabled them to extrapolate the animal's true size, and they found that Megalodon's head likely made up about 16.6% of it, while its tail accounted for around 32.6%. Applying this to the Belgian vertebrae specimen, the shark's total length would have been roughly 16.4 meters, with a 1.8 meter head and a 3.6 meter tail.
I don't even know what
which
that
was
means,
pretty
bro.
much in line with what the current estimates were. But here's where things get really interesting. Because there's another, even larger fossilized vertebrae from Denmark, 23 centimeters wide.
Bro, what does that
Now
mean?
that suggests
Can you
that
use
some
inches, bro?
individuals
No
may
one
have
uses
been
centimeters.
even larger than that 16.4 meters.
Do I have
Perhaps
I
even
don't got
reaching
a
an
tape
astonishing
measure or nothing.
24.3 meters.
Bro.
Nearly 10 meters larger than we previously
How
thought.
many inches, bro? How many
Rivaling
feet?
the size of a blue whale and weighing in at a mind-blowing 94 tons. But
It's
the
a blue
revelations
whale?
don't stop there. Not only were
So the
megalodons
blue
bigger
whale and
than
a
we
shark
previously
fucked and
thought,
it's the
they
Megalodon?
also looked vastly different too.
Wait, did I
Whilst
just break it
reviewing a
down?
paper from August
Did I just break this
2022,
shit
in
down?
which scientists built a digital 3D model of Megalodon.
For real?
Shimada and his team realized that some of the maths behind the shark's proportions didn't seem to add up.
Ah,
Using the same
something's missing.
145 species of living sharks and 20 extinct species, they built a database logging the proportions of their heads, bodies, and tails. The researchers then compared them to the parts of Megalodon's body that have been found, and what they found changed everything. Megalodon was not a stout, tank-like great white shark at all.
It was a
but rather
fucking
a more streamlined
dinosaur
fish with a
dragon.
much shorter nose when compared with the great white. It had a flatter, almost squashed jaw, equipped with extra long pectoral fins to support its weight.
I don't
and
believe this
size.
look. What the fuck
It
is
was
this?
more like a lemon shark. The same study also revealed something deeply disturbing.
What?
Fossilized vertebrae suggested that baby megalodons were born huge, measuring between 3.6 and 3.9 meters long. But that's not the gross part, because like modern-day great whites, they also likely practiced a form of in utero cannibalism,
So you eat
where
yourselves?
embryos ate unfertilized eggs to fuel their early development.
What is that? Is that a little shark?
Survival
It's
of the
kind of far.
fittest personified.
Wait, so
We've
it's a
seen
lemon
what
shark?
happens when we lose large predators. The damage to
Are you guys
ocean
getting what I'm getting?
ecosystems
So
is
Megalodon was a big lemon shark?
And sadly, human activity today doesn't help that, with things like overfishing and bottom trawling. But that's where
Where's
our
that?
friends at Planet Wild come in. They're a community-based nature protection. Each month it with a transparent award.
No way we're letting free promo slide, bro. Get the fuck out of here, good.
Also led to Shimada's team stumbling upon a larger pattern in marine biology.
How do I get into marine biology, bro?
More menacing shape
I want to know
as to why Megalodon was able to grow to
I think I can solve this shit.
24.3 meters his team had estimated.
Okay.
Stocky bodies like that of the previous iterations of Megalodon create far more drag, making it much harder to move.
So what are they trying to say here, honestly?
These constraints.
Where are they getting at?
Current modern-day great white sharks tend to cap out at around 7 meters. Any bigger, and they will lose
sharks
the speed that makes
honestly
them such
crazy,
dominant
bro.
predators.
They're genuinely scary.
The same logic applies to other animals such as blue whales.
So are blue whales,
They
bro.
can
They're
grow up
genuinely
to 30
scary too.
meters long, owing to their sleeker, more hydrodynamic shape.
But do they kill anything?
Hundreds of
do they
thousands
kill
of
humans?
miles
Like,
of
do
ocean.
blue whales bite?
Megalodon's new lightweight frame may also go some way to explain why it was able to pop up all around the globe too.
Why?
The species was so widespread that Megalodon teeth have been found on every continent except Antarctica. Based on what we've just discussed, it seems very much like Megalodon was superior to the great white shark in every single way. Not only unrelated, but more refined, fitter,
and
bigger, better. It makes the fearsome great whites we have today feel pretty feeble.
Oh wow.
But don't write off the great
How
white
fast
shark
do
just
sharks
yet,
move?
because it has one last
Like, can I
card
outswim a
up its
shark?
sleeve, one that's about to deal.
Can Michael Phelps outswim a shark? That's a good question for us.
So now we finally know what this creature
CGI.
was.
Fuck
How did
CGI.
something so
That shit was
dominant,
real.
so powerful, just disappear? What
It
went
doesn't.
wrong for Megalodon? How did the ocean's most fearsome predator just vanish from history?
It didn't.
We know when Megalodon went extinct because we've only ever found teeth that are roughly between 20 million and 3.6 million years old.
You can't
But why
tell.
Megalodon went extinct is not as straightforward.
You can't look at a fucking fossil
It
and
has
say
spent
it's a
millions
30
of years
million year old, bro.
flourishing in the nutrient-rich waters of the Miocene.
What, you shove it up your nose
and
and
it
sniff
certainly
it?
had a good run, but all
You
good
sat on it and
things
you knew it was
come to an
fucking
end.
30 years old?
One theory that has popped up
30
time
million?
and time again is that as the planet got closer to the Ice Age, it brought about colder water temperatures and it simply became too cold for the giant shark to cope.
Oh, shit.
However, data from scientists
No.
Catalina Pimiento and
So the cold
Humberto
killed it?
Giafferon seems to
My
suggest
man's not there no
otherwise.
more? He's not here?
When
He's not
analysing
with us?
Megalodon's global distribution through time, Pimiento
thought he was with
found
us
that
still.
Megalodon was capable of inhabiting colder latitudes.
Ah, alright, he's
and
good
its
then.
distribution
He's-
through time
he's
did
straight.
not correlate with any warming or cooling temperature trends.
My man's can outlive anything.
These findings fit nicely into the work of Ferens, who has theorized that Megalodon was likely a mesotherm, a type of warm-blooded animal that keeps its body temperature somewhat warmer.
So
than
this
the surrounding
motherfucker was
water,
everything good.
and therefore able to cope quite well with a wide range of temperatures. So if the planet itself
He was
couldn't
swimming all
see
over the
Megalodon
world, bro.
off, then
You guys are a flat earther or a round earther?
Pimiento's
You know,
research showed
at
that
this point in the
Megalodon's
world,
global
I couldn't tell you. I don't
abundance
know. I
and
think we're in a
distribution
globe.
peaked in the middle Miocene, roughly 11.
I think we're like in a dome. I don't really know.
Million years ago, before going into.
I think the outer space
Now,
is water.
interestingly, this correlates with a huge loss of
And that
whales,
the ocean is the
dolphins,
outer
and
space.
porpoises, i.e. Megalodon's
Actually, I don't know. That could sound really dumb, but it sounds good. It
extinction
sounds right.
rates of marine megafauna, the largest genus or species of a particular group of animals, were incredibly high in the Pliocene.
What kind of sharks are these right here?
Among those lost included
What are those?
55% of large marine
Those
mammals,
ain't sharks, right?
43% of sea turtles,
Turtle!
and 9%
I love
of
turtles, bro.
sharks,
I really
with a
want to get
total
one
of
so bad.
36%
Fucking
of
love
large
turtles,
marine
bro.
species going extinct.
That's the
Changes in
one
sea
animal I
level
want
may
to get,
have
bro. A
also
turtle.
impacted Megalodon
Turtle and a
indirectly.
monkey, bro. Be a lit
Fluctuations
combo.
were common
They'd
during
probably
the
have so much
Pliocene
fun together.
and could have spelt bad news for a giant shark if coastal
probably a perfect
habitats
combo
where
to
there's a lot of
chill.
food available were impacted.
Hell yeah.
As all of that occurred, Megalodon was likely forced to compete harder for what remained.
What does that
with,
mean?
Guess who? Jaws himself.
Jaws is not a real
Great
shark, bro.
white shark.
That's not
After
a
all
real
that,
shark, bro.
Megalodon's size could well have been its undoing. The evolution of the great white, a smaller creature that needed less to eat, meant Megalodon never really stood a chance. a
What do you mean?
deep-sea version of David versus Goliath. So how is it that 3.6 million years after it went extinct,
So
there
they
are
never fought
numerous
each other?
eyewitness accounts and documentaries
If I was another
suggesting
shark,
it's
I'm
still out
fighting
there?
the other shark, bro. I got beef
Could
with them bulls.
Megalodon really
Got
be
beef for
seeking
sure.
refuge in the dark depths of the ocean? Is it possible even that it's hiding in the Mariana
Bro,
Trench?
is there big waves in the middle of the ocean right there? Like, can I surf? Can I just ride a boat in the middle of the ocean, drop off a surfboard, and go crazy? Or is it just flat?
Waiting for the perfect time to reveal itself to the world again. Well, for a brief moment, they almost had us. One of the best-known fuelers of the Megalodon alive fire was a 20.
Bro, I'm gonna get a boat
documentary,
and I'm gonna
which
sail the
revolved
sea
around an
and I'm gonna
investigation
fucking
into
show
human sharks'
that this
continued
world
existence.
is either
Watched by
round
millions,
or flat.
it
I'm gonna
was,
show
I
them.
must
I'm gonna
admit,
prove it, bro.
quite
I'm gonna prove it.
compelling. It showed a blue whale.
Cause what if you
calf
just
was
go
bleached
straight
off
and
the
just ride a
coast
boat
of
for so
Hawaii
long,
that
you're gonna
looked
touch
to have
something.
been brutally attacked. A scientist in the program explained that the culprit had to be the size of a megalodon, and other scenes claim to show 6-foot-tall fins poking out of the ocean near similar blue whale attacks.
What does that mean?
Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your view, many people missed the disclaimer at the start of the show, which stated the potential return of the species was not based on fact. As it transpired, the entire documentary
trying to bring
was
it back.
full of faked photos, footage, and even actors hired to portray scientists. There have,
Really?
of course, been other unconfirmed sightings of living
We
megalodons.
obviously know
In
that jackass.
1918, a fisherman off the eastern coast of Australia claimed to have
Bro,
seen
do
a
y'all
shark
think mermaids are
31
real?
to 95 meters long, making off with some lobster pots. And as recently as 2022, NBC Boston led with the headline, 2 Megalodon sightings off New England. Spoiler
Oh,
alert,
shit.
it was a basking shark. Another common argument for Megalodon being
I
out
don't know
there
what a basking
somewhere
shark is.
points to the fact that some large animals, such as the giant squid, took a while to be discovered by scientists.
Is the giant
However,
squid real?
their remains have been washing up on shore and caught by fishermen for decades, if not longer.
I
giving
heard
us
about that.
real,
Is the
hard
Kraken real?
evidence that they existed
The Kraken's
before
definitely
we had ever
real.
seen or recorded a full specimen. By far and away, the most common argument you'll see for Megalodon survival is we've only explored 5% of the ocean.
Yeah.
Whilst that may be true, thanks to science, we don't really need to explore all that much to know that a giant whale-killing shark isn't in there. Megalodon
Yeah,
was
he
an
is.
apex predator, and if they were
There's
still
something
out there,
in there.
orcas and great white sharks would never have taken up their mantle.
What does that mean?
It's also no coincidence that from around the same time Megalodon went extinct,
Yeah.
the size of whales exploded. In the absence of large predators like Megalodon, whales in the Pleistocene were twice the size of those in the Pliocene, hence the appearance of the blue whale. But I've saved the best theory for last, don't you worry, I hadn't forgotten. What if the Megalodon is just hiding in the Mariana Trench? Love this. A theory popularised, of course, by Jason Statham's film, The Meg. That story was actually based on the fact that Megalodon teeth were discovered near the trench by the HMS Challenger in
Are you serious?
1873 and were considered
What's the
new
Mariana
because they were
Trench?
unusually white, dated to between 24,000 and 11,000 years old. The reality, though, is much different. Instead, it's likely the fresh, pearly whites were just uniquely well preserved by a thick mineral crust of manganese dioxide.
Fuck
that
off.
significantly reduced
Just
the
say he's still
decomposition
here, you
rate.
jackass.
Megalodon teeth? Absolutely. Recent?
Yep.
No way. There are other issues too.
What
If we've
is
learned
the
nothing else from this
Mariana
video,
Trench?
it's that Megalodon likes to eat, and eat a lot. We made a video on the Mariana Trench, please do check it out on the channel, and we showed exactly what is there, and the reality is there's not loads. Certainly not enough food to sufficiently feed a 24-meter megashark. Incidentally, snailfishes are the deepest dwelling fishes,
What is
but we
that?
don't find them until much deeper than 8,000 meters. Quite
That's a
possibly for the same
snailfish?
reason. There just isn't enough to eat, and they're only 20 centimeters long. So there we have it, our journey back in time to the true land of the giants, and one of the
This is
most
nice.
glorious
Wait, land of the giants?
ever to exist.
How'd they know
comes
there's
to the
giants?
most anticlimactic end.
How do they know that?
Something so mysterious.
I thought I was
and
the
so
only one.
powerful
I think there was
feels like it
giants. I think
deserves
a lot
to
of shit
bow
was
out
real, bro.
amongst fireworks and explosions.
I don't want to get too deep into it, bro.
But
They might
instead,
get
the
me.
reality is
PurpleActy
rather
might be
bleak.
canceled. Because I know
Despite
too much.
that, it doesn't make the Megalodon any less intriguing. It seems fitting that something so elusive was able to keep a 19-million-year-old secret. And that leaves me feeling very
That's true.
satisfied indeed, actually. Yes, Megalodon is most definitely extinct, but its mystery still lives on. There's just one way to know
I'm
for
gonna catch him.
certain what Megalodon was.
I'm gonna
And
catch
like
him.
any good murder
Bro, there's
mystery
its own whole
cliffhanger,
species, bro.
they've still never found the
Megalodon's
body.
little nephew is roaming
So,
around right now,
until
bro.
then, giant
You guys don't
lemon
think
shark
about that
it
like that,
is.
bro. His little nephew's
Let me know
roaming
you've
around.
got this far in the video by leaving a lemon emoji in the comments as a tribute to Megalodon's lemon shark makeover. And I'll see you in the next one.
He's not a fucking lemon shark, bro. He's his own
By how
fucking
mu-
shark. He's his own fucking shark. Disrespecting Megalodon like that? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious? If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. So.